Welcome to Podnutz Daily, episode number 270. Podnutz Daily is a show about computer repair. We give tips, tricks, techniques, all kinds of stuff. And we don't just make this stuff up. Each day on the show, we bring in a real technician from a real computer repair business with a real dog in his lap. And today on our show is Lalo Nunez from FireflyNS.com. It's Firefly Network Solutions. Hey, Lalo, how you doing?
Hey, sir, what's going on?
What's going on? Who's that furry friend sitting on your lap there?
This Duke, that's the official podcast mascot. He's the man.
I love when you hold Duke up. He loves the
Lifeless.
camera.
Yeah.
He loves the camera.
Yeah.
All right, man. So how you been?
Good, man. And yourself?
Good. I haven't seen you or talked to you in a long time.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I actually moved down to Tampa Bay, and Lalo lives like literally a mile away, so we've been hanging out. And I just saw him last night, actually. So, Lalo, what do you want to talk about today? Got some notes for us?
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of stuff. Couple of jobs I'm doing now. Like behind me, I have a Dell that has a bad hard drive. So I swapped out the hard drive, and I have to do a reinstall.
Okay.
So that's one gig. I have a client that's been having that fake antivirus going around. I don't know what it is. But lately, I've done 5 within the last 3 weeks. Of course, everybody knows that fake antivirus where it wants you to pay for with a credit card to pay to and remove it. And to me, it's becoming more annoying. And the writers of that spyware are becoming more smarter. They're blocking more techniques I used to use in order to resolve that issue.
Gotcha.
But one common thing of all the PCs that have been using it is they've all had Microsoft Security Essentials and got infected, every single one. So I'm not too happy about that. So for a while, I'm gonna stop using that and go back to AVG and.
Have you been listening to the shows? Have you been listening to the shows?
Yeah.
Man, I fully recommend not going back to AVG. Sell your customers an antivirus. You know what I mean? Sell them Norton. And sell them an anti-spyware. Of course, I'm going to say sell them super anti-spyware, just because you could get an amazing deal as a reseller. But I was putting AVG on customers' machines and say, here's a nice free alternative. But why even offer that, dude? Just sell them something that's more robust. They'll be happy. You'll make more money.
And then of course, with the combination of an anti-spyware, like a super anti-spyware, and that will give them that other level of protection also. So
yeah, but at least sell them something that's more robust than just AVG. I've had experience with this, but tell me your experience with AVG real quick. When you put that on customers' machines, do they get infected quickly or?
To be honest, not for the most part. The clients, I put it this way, half my clients I installed the Microsoft suite, and the other half I installed AVG. And no one has called with the AVG client that has got like infected with this fake antivirus.
Okay.
So,
well,
but I mean that's a good idea, and most people don't mind paying for a robust client. So
they don't. They actually like when you say a name that they recognize. A lot of people just layman don't know AVG. They don't. So you say, "Oh yeah, I put antivirus on there." "Oh, what kind? McAfee?" They ask, and they go, "No, AVG." And they go, "I never heard of it." At least if you get Norton in a bulk price and you sell them Norton, they'll be, "Oh, I know Norton. I see it in Staples all the time." So.
Oh no, I agree.
Just my 2 cents. So at least you're saving the money, but you could be making a little bit more for your business. I think that's just what I learned. I learned that the hard way in my business. So anyway.
I know it's definitely a good idea, and I can see that the chat room hates AVG, so I might take your advice there.
Okay. What else you got?
There are a couple of times where I come across a PC where they're having browser issues. They can't get to a site X. They're kind of funny. ActiveX, the controls don't really act right. So what I tend to do is use portable browsers on my thumb drive, and I stick it in. And if my browser does the same thing, then I know it's an issue beyond the browser. But if my browser acts fine, then I narrow it down to the browser, the add-ons, what kind of toolbars like the end user might have or whatnot. So
that's a great idea. Actually, you know, testing like it's almost like running a live CD, like a Linux CD, but you're just running a portable browser.
Right. And also some let's spy where we're actually put in a proxy or mess with the settings of the internet,
right?
The browser. So if you have it the portable, and then there's a cat, and then you'll be good to go. So.
Yep. Hang on one sec.
No problem.
You get down. Get. Take a hike. No, not lay down. Come on, Cody. Gotta get down. Get down. Get down. Come on. Get.
For those that can't see Steve, I seen the cat just pop up in his camera.
Lalo, for some reason, when you moved around one time and I was picking up a lot of static from you. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of noise, man. Did anything happen in your place there? Like the air went on or something?
It said Duke.
Jiggle the cord around, your cord around, would you?
Yep.
Where it plugs into the computer.
Testing.
Do that again. Where you mess with that cable?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let me turn off my webcam and see if that does anything.
Hello. Testing.
Damn. Everything was fine. What the hell? All right.
Well,
the noise gate's still picking up, but it's all right.
Because I can turn off that fan.
But I don't think it was there before. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do me a favor. Just put your hand over your mic. Just cover it up so it is the fan. Okay. And it's not the fan. It's just noise. So.
Okay.
All right. Give me a testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're good. All right. Sorry about that. Do you know where we were?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just take it from there.
We're talking about the portable, the browser. So that is definitely.
Hang on. Let me just. I'm going to try to do it so I don't have to edit. So, I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then go.
So the portable browser helps me to avoid issues that the client might be having, and it'll be easier to troubleshoot. So.
Okay. I like that idea. Wait. What portable browser do you use, by the way?
Firefox and Chrome.
Okay.
So. There's also a utility that I use. There are times where I need to uninstall a program and I can't do it in normal mode. So most people know in safe mode you can't really uninstall programs because the Windows installer service does not run. But there's a utility out there called Safe MSI. What that will allow you to do is actually start that service in safe mode, and at that point you can use the add and remove the programs function.
That's awesome. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so that's called Safe MSI.
Where do you get it from?
I don't know like the site, but if you Google it, it's like the first hit. So
it's a great tool, man. I wish I had that one back in the day.
Yeah. So where I use that the most, there are times I run into the old version of Norton that just won't uninstall in normal mode. So I go in safe mode, use that tool, and then at that point I can remove it in safe mode. So
that's great. Yeah, I actually ran into it. I think it was McAfee. I always wanted to uninstall that. That's usually the first thing I do when I turn on a machine if it's on there. And it didn't like safe mode, not one bit. So that's a great tool. Cool. Free, right?
Yeah, free.
Sweet. Okay.
There are also times where I'll come across a PC is acting kind of slow or just like kind of buggy, and the hard drive's fine. As a technician, you can kind of eyeball this thing after a few minutes and say that nothing really pops out at you. So I tend to see what the version of the video driver or the network driver, and a lot of times they're 3, 4, even 5 years old. So I go out and get the latest and greatest from the manufacturer. And there are times where that just improves the performance or even issues and go away. So
a video driver.
Yes.
Another good tip. This is like rapid fire.
Yeah, I got rapid fire.
Lalo's one-liners.
Yeah. And check this. I say it all the time. I had another PC under the I didn't boot. I said the first thing I do is make myself a cup of coffee, run a check this space C:/F. I came back and the bots booted right out without any issue.
Do you do /R or just /F?
/F. /F.
How fast does it take? How long does it take?
Anywhere between 10 minutes and 20 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, for most of the modern PCs out there, if you run to a older Pentium 4, you know, it might take a little bit longer at that point.
Yeah, I always ran /R, and that seemed to run for like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, that just takes forever because I believe he also checks for bad sectors.
Yeah. Good. Well, that /F is more time efficient. And what does /F mean? It attempts to fix, right?
Right, and it looks at the partition table, I think, and for file system errors. So.
Okay, and then R goes and tries to repair bad sectors.
I believe so.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, check disk was like a go-to tool for me. You run it from for the Windows Recovery Console.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Also, I ran into an issue at work where we had the computers that wouldn't wake up out of standby mode. Like you would move the mouse and nothing happens, or you move, you'll hit a key on a keyboard and nothing happens. So we found out that under the mouse and the keyboard under this device manager, there was a bot said allow the computer to turn this device off. So when it went to standby mode, it also turned the mouse and the keyboard off. So that explained why you would move the mouse and nothing would happen. So
where was that option in the device manager?
Yes.
Under what? Keyboard and mice?
Yes.
Or was it under standby?
It's under, I think, the power management tab under like the mouse or the keyboard.
Okay.
And if it's not there, there's a registry hack that you can do from the Microsoft to make that tab appear. So
now, why that definitely can't be set as default as default. Why would that be set like that?
See, that I don't know why. So I don't know if it's something to how our network is configured. I don't know, but I don't run it into that much with home users. But that's just like a tidbit from work. So
cool. Keep them coming, man.
Yeah. My buddy gave me a PC. It's a AMD dual core, has 2 gigs of RAM, has a PCI Express video card.
Yeah.
What his ultimate goal is to have a media center. And to make a long story short, he wants to be able to stream his AVI files and also wants to use it as a DVR. So I've never built a media center PC before. So we're contemplating on either to keep this PC and beef it up or just build like a new one. So I'll definitely put a post in the forums to see what everybody's opinion is, but I'm looking forward to building this bots or a bots for him. So.
It says an AMD dual core. Is it older or newer one or?
I haven't popped open or looked at the motherboard yet. 'Cause I just got it last night. So.
You know what? If you got 2 gigs of RAM and an AMD dual core, I think it'll be all right. I would give it a shot. I think it might be all right. The key is because he wants to play Blu-rays, right? On that or no?
Right.
Just you do have to watch the video card for Blu-rays. I remember when I built a media center PC, I bought a Blu-ray player for it. I put it in, and 2 things I needed that I didn't have. Number one, the video card wasn't good enough to play Blu-rays, and I literally went out and spent $30 on a video card and got one that played Blu-rays just fine. So you don't need like a $100 card. You really don't. You just need, yeah, it was like I got to find the brand. I can't remember which one, but it was only $30. And you read the reviews on it and say people are saying it plays Blu-rays just fine. And then you need software to play Blu-rays. There's no Blu-ray support native in Windows. At least when I did it, and I was running Windows 7 release candidates. So unless they have it, they included it, which I don't think they do. I bought ArcSoft Total Media. And that's a great Blu-ray player because it's the only one that integrates actually into Media Center. And
sweet.
Yeah, and if he wants to do DVR recording, Media Center's awesome. I like Media Center better than my TiVo. I really do. But you just got to get a compatible video card or TV tuner card and stuff. I use the HDHomeRun. Did you ever hear of that?
No.
HDHomeRun's awesome because it's a box. It's external. but it's not USB. It's not FireWire. It actually sits. You plug it in with Ethernet or straight to your router. And the cool thing about it is you plug your TV, your cable TV, or your TV antenna into the HDHomeRun box, and then you plug the HDHomeRun box into your router, and then you could stream HD TV to any computer you want in your house. You don't have to just, in other words, it's not just a media center PC that it will go to. It's on your network, so you can do it, stream it to anywhere, and it's great. And it's about as much as a good TV tuner card. I would check it out.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Now, and I'll definitely I'll check it out because I'm gonna give them all and the options, and then I will go from there. But
Yeah.
I can't imagine that this box is not as fast or faster than these, the TiVo the bots is. So,
TiVos are so slow. I got
Yeah.
the latest one, the Premiere. It runs like a dog. In fact, I turned off the HD menus, which is like the newest feature. TiVo really let me down. I think they say okay, HD menus on the new TiVo. About 4 of the menus are in HD. The rest are the standard menus. Like they couldn't even update a menu, or at least just improve the resolution a little bit. It blew my mind. There's ads in your menu system. If you pause a recording, an ad pops up saying, "Do you have heartburn?" or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and what else? And it's just slow. It's just slow. So, yeah, I'm seriously thinking about going back to a media center PC. So let me know how that one goes for you if you need help building it.
Yep. I sure will. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
A few weeks back, someone gave me a laptop, and the symptom was it wouldn't the power on, and they also had told me that when it did the power on, that they would hit the side of the laptop and it would just shut off. So
What was
after
it?
watching
HP?
yes, it was HP, and I forget the model.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, but after watching your videos, and and it's not a plug, but before, I would tell Steve, and you can look at the past times I've been on your show, I said I don't touch laptops, I don't do them, that's just not me. So, but after watching your videos, I said I'm gonna take it apart, and I had this thing taken apart in about 15-20 minutes because I was being careful with it.
Yeah, sure.
And I got it down to like the motherboard. I seen where he dropped it because the casing, the plastic tabs were kind of broken,
Right.
but they weren't completely broken off, so they were making contact with something. So I kind of broke those off and put it back together, real nice and neat, and it ran like brand new, and the client was extremely happy. So
wait, so what was there actually a circuit board that was loose, or a jack or anything, or you just took it apart, made sure everything was secure, and then put it back together?
Right, and there was 2 plastic tabs that I guess were kind of broken from the fall, and when he dropped it, and so when I was trying to put the case back, the tabs didn't sit nicely. It was almost on top of the board.
Right.
So I don't know if these tabs were pushing the board down or what it was doing. So
Right.
but I put it back together and had it on for the weekend and ran like a champ. So
Good, man. Did they try tapping it to see it would go off again?
oh yeah,
Man,
that was but the first thing he did.
Some of those plastic boards some of them are coated in like a metallic, like an actual conductive material, like a silvery conductive material. So you do have to be careful there. I mean, maybe if those tabs bent down and touched the motherboard, it was causing a short or something like that. But sometimes it's all it takes. Just take the computer apart and just put it back together real careful, and it will work.
Oh sure. Yeah, I mean, 'cause I was fully expecting to do my first DC jack repair, but I put it back together like sweet. So.
Now, let me say something about the laptop videos. You guys plug them all the time, but I mean, I'll say one thing about them. If they do anything for somebody, because, this isn't like a Hollywood presentation. I did the best I could, and they're in HD, and they're pretty good. But
Hollywood presentation.
If they do anything for somebody, it gives them the confidence to at least take a laptop apart. I mean, some people go, do you have any videos for the Toshiba A300? I'm like, no. You're missing the point of the videos. Watch them all, no matter what laptop you're trying to fix. Watch them all straight through, and by the end, you will be so eager to take apart a laptop for yourself that you will hardly contain yourself. So it gets you over that fear. That's what they do at the least. Anything else is a plus over that.
Oh, sure, and the first thing I did was take the LCD out, which, was quite simple. And because for me personally, I can't speak for anybody else. And some of us had this fear of taking these laptops apart, and and I kind of had a fear. didn't want to do it.
Right.
But like to your point, after watching the videos, it got me comfortable
Right.
doing it. And Saturday morning it was 8 a.m. I made some coffee, and 20 minutes later I had it taken apart, and I was like, "Yep, cool."
Nice. Good job.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
So what are you gonna do with laptops now when you get them in? Are you gonna fix them all?
I'm gonna try to, or I'll go see you.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you get laptops in and you don't want to fix them, bring them to me, and I'll videotape them for the next video collection that comes out.
Sweet, it's a deal. I got one coming on Saturday. So.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man.
All right. What else you want to talk about?
I've been on here before with my Patriot hard drive, the story.
Right.
And as a recap, I had sent one hard drive back. It was an SSD drive, and they told me that the drive was tampered with, and they wouldn't honor the warranty. So after about 10 emails of politely showing my frustration, he finally said, "You know what?" He goes, "The drive seems to be tampered with, but we'll just give you a new drive." I said, "Okay."
Nice. What did you tell them? You're going to tamper with their face or something like that?
I told him, "I'm gonna hunt you down." No, I'm playing.
I know where you work.
But I mean, the guy was real nice, and I could easily been a jerk there from the beginning. But
Right.
I fought this little drawn out 4-week battle and through email, and the guy I took care of me. So there's a drive right there, and I'm waiting for the client to give me a call so I can pop it in his PC. So
what size is it?
it is a
128.
Yeah, I went 28. When he bought this originally, I think it cost him $300. So
Yeah, I think I saw him in CompUSA now for like 100 something.
yeah,
I'll tell you. Let me know how that runs. I'm seriously contemplating using one. So, especially for video rendering. Oh my gosh, takes so long.
So
Let me throw in a little tidbit here now that it's at the top of my mind. For those of you who have been asking and crying and demanding and whining about the laptop videos being so big and you can't download them because you have bandwidth caps and things of that nature, I'm in the process right now of burning them all to DVDs. I thought it would take 8 DVDs. That's why I was hesitant to do it before, because it was just going to be too much of a procedure. But we're using dual layer DVDs, so obviously that cuts it in half. I think I could get them all on 4 DVDs. So we're going to be releasing the laptop repair videos on DVD. It's probably going to run around $80. For people who have already bought them and spent the money and already bought them, all you have to do is pay the difference to get the DVD set. So if you paid $55, whatever 80 minus 55 is, that's what you'll pay. So and shipping, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But I just wanted to let you know, if you want them on DVD, I'm burning them to DVD right now. I'm putting a nice little kit together. It's going to be very professional looking with the labels and all the stuff. So just something that's going to be coming down the pike in the next week or two. Just to let you know. Okay, back to Lalo.
I had a client that came to me, and he has a medium-sized business, and he wanted a presence on the web, so he wanted me to do the AdWords. So I spoke with him and explained to him how it worked. I told him that let's concentrate on Google, and he said, now on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. I said, okay. So I went over and we set the AdWords for all 3 search engines. I said, and I told them, let's just sit here for a month and see what happens. So yesterday I finally tallied up the results. Yahoo and Bing got about 88 impressions and about 2 clicks, where Google got 102,000 impressions and almost 100 clicks.
Nice.
So he was convinced that I was right. Let's just take the way Google. But the point of the story is just a lot of people just go on Google.
Yeah, they really do. I learned that. It's almost, if you don't want to spend a lot of time and really entrench yourself, then just go with Google. Don't even waste your time, because you're not going to you might get some quality clicks out of the other guys, but you're just going to get more quantity out of Google. Now, Lala, would you set up all the campaigns for each one as similar as you could, like they're almost identical, same click-through prices?
Yes, they're almost identical. Yahoo was a little bit different because they didn't allow some of the keywords because they said it was too similar, but they were as identical that I could put them to.
Right. Good. Hey, I'm glad you guys keep talking about AdWords. It was always by far my favorite form of advertising. Nothing. There's nothing physical involved. No paper, no mailing, no shipping.
None.
You could turn it
whatsoever.
when you want to go on vacation. You just tell Google, turn my ad off for the weekend, would you?
Mm-hmm.
So, good stuff.
Yeah. And then finally, I'm getting my droidettes in the mail tomorrow, so I'm pretty pumped up about that.
You're gonna be an app addict. You're gonna be an Android app addict.
I know. And now I'm gonna have to be on that show now.
There you go. It's contagious. It's contagious. You get on one.
Get on one.
Nice. Good luck with that. Oh man, I think you're really gonna like it.
Yeah, because I'm going from a BlackBerry Curve to a droidette. So, you know, because most of my friends they either have an iPhone or some type of smartphone, and you know, it's pretty like annoying when you're at a bar or something and everyone's trying to find something on the web and a BlackBerry is crawling along like it's 1984.
I don't know, man. I seen you use that BlackBerry. It's almost part of your hand, and the way you fling that thing around and manipulate that trackball, you're in for a new experience. Are you gonna be more gentle with the Droid?
Yeah, I have to be. Because it's like 24 inches. It's like a small TV. How big that thing is.
24 inches.
You know.
It is big. Gotta admit.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till you get that. Good. Let me know how you like it.
Oh, cool.
And you got to get Gym Babes for motivation.
Gym Babes motivation. I'm on it. That's the first app that I'll get.
Okay, good. That's like the worst app ever. All right, let's talk for a minute about our sponsor, Super Anti-Spyware. It's available for free at superantispyware.com. It's an anti-spyware program that we all know and love. Just listen to the past episodes of Podnutz and Podnutz Daily. You'll hear all the people that use it. And these are real technicians now, so it's something that works. The free edition you run manually. The Pro Edition includes the ability to scan, real-time protection, automatic definition updates, and they update their database 3 to 10 times daily. You guys, is this finally sinking in? That means that these guys are on the ball. They're always looking for the latest malware to destroy, and they do a real good job at it. You can get a lifetime license if you want. If you're running an antivirus, Super Anti-Spyware can run right alongside of it and be like a tag team with that and fight spyware together. Or fight malware and viruses together. It's a lightweight program, easy to install, easy to use. If you want to buy the Pro version, use the coupon code FRIEND at checkout and you'll receive a discount. Now, especially for Podnutz Daily listeners, you guys are technicians. You should be selling, like I told Lalo in the beginning, you should be selling antivirus and anti-spyware to your customers. They need it. You can supply it. The trick is getting it at a cheap enough price that you can sell it and make a profit. That's where the reseller program for Super Anti-Spyware comes in. Contact Mike Duncan at Super Anti-Spyware. Tell him you heard about this on Podnutz, and he will hook you up with an amazing price for buying licenses of Super Anti-Spyware. Then you mark it up to a fair price and you resell it to your customers. You're going to make a lot more money. Your customers are going to be a lot happier because they have something robust on their machine, and all will be well. So contact Mike. Call him on the phone. 541-607-6553 is his phone number. Extension 111. It's 541-607-6553, extension 111. Or if you want to email him, you can do that too at mike.duncan@superantispyware.com. Make sure that you tell him you heard about this through Podnutz. He's going to give you a special offer just for you saying that. So take advantage of that as well. I want to thank Super Anti-Spyware for being a sponsor of Podnutz. Okay, Lalo. You got anything else, or are we doing emails?
Yeah.
Now?
At the beginning of the show, I had my stove on, and I left it on, so something caught fire over there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just got a bunch of white smoke, so I got some fans going.
You want me to pause this?
No.
You sure?
And if I walk away, you have your first fire on air. It would be awesome.
Oh man, that's horrible. Hey, does it have your attention, or you want to keep going?
But I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
All right, it's up to you. All right, what else do you want to talk about?
Someone put in a chat room that my house is on fire. The show will not end. I don't care. But no.
What a trooper.
Yeah, exactly. But that's about it, though. I mean, as always, I haven't done a manual in the forums for a long time. So if anyone wants a manual on something, just let me know.
Yeah, in the forums, Lalo is renowned for his tutorials and manuals. So he's willing to do more, guys. So take advantage of that. Ask him tell him what's needed, what you need and want, and he'll think about providing it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Emails then?
Let's go.
Okay. We got one from Andrew. He says, "Hey, Steve, heard the latest Podnutz with Doc Brown. It was great stuff. Wanted to let you know that Internet Explorer 9 works well as Windows 7. Also wanted to let you know that for those of you still using Internet Explorer 6 and 8, you can now download an add-on from Google Chrome which encompasses the speed of Google Chrome with Internet Explorer. Check it out at the website as follows. It's code.google.com/Chrome/Chrome frame. We'll put that in the notes for you. And thank you, Andrew. That sounds very interesting, how you said that. An add-on from Google Chrome, which encompasses the speed of Google Chrome with Internet Explorer. Lalo, have you tried Internet Explorer 9?
Yes, I installed it 2 days ago, and it's quite a different interface.
Do you like it?
I played with it for a total of about 25 minutes. It does seem a lot faster than IE8.
Is it Microsoftian? I mean, is there any flaws that jump out right at you?
For just playing with it for about 20-some minutes, I didn't. It's quite different. They reinvented the interface.
Good.
So
yeah, they already reinvented it with 8 or 7. Not reinvented it. They just mixed it. They just put everything in different places. I don't know. I have to check it out myself.
Yeah, and like it looks like they looked at Chrome and took the best out of Chrome.
I got you. Okay, that's from Andrew. What else do we got here? This is from no name. Oh, from Poya. Hey, Steve, watch your laptop repair videos. I bought a Dell Inspiron N5010, and there's one dead pixel on the LCD. It disappears on blue, white, gray colors, but it turns black on red, orange, purple, and yellow. I have 48 hours to test the computer, but unfortunately it's finished, and the seller won't exchange it with a new one. Is it worth replacing the LCD for one dead pixel? Is it possible to fix this without changing the LCD? What do you say? Did you ever try to fix a dead pixel on your screen, Lalo?
No.
I tried one time. I still have it. It's right here. You guys can't see, but I'm pointing at the screen. It's bothering me. I got an Acer screen at Best Buy, and it has one green pixel, which isn't dead. It's actually called a stuck pixel. So he's saying his is black. Yeah, if you got a black one, I think that's dead. I don't think there's an easy way to revive that. Stuck pixel's a different story, apparently. I still can't get this one to go away, and I don't want to damage my screen. But there is, I guess, hocus pocus, you could call it, software, which actually it displays like an array of colors on your screen, and you shrink it down to a little block. So it's this little block on your screen just flashing all kinds of colors, and you put that little block over where your bad pixel is, and you let it run for like 20 minutes to an hour to maybe 24 hours. And supposedly, I guess, the liquid gets hot and the juices flow in that area, and it could revive that pixel. So just do a Google search for fixing stuck pixel or fix dead pixel. You're probably gonna find in your results, if you have a dead pixel, you're out of luck. If you have a stuck pixel, you might have a shot, but I couldn't get this one to work. Also, they say, take like a stylus that comes with like a Palm device or something of the sort, put it in a towel, and have your monitor off. Put pressure on the spot where the dead pixel is or the stuck pixel, and turn your monitor on. Once the monitor comes on, release the pressure. People say that has fixed their screen. I'm afraid to do that. Yeah, I'm afraid to do that. I tried it with minimal pressure. It didn't work for me, so I said, screw it. I'm not going to push too hard on my screen. So the problem is, if you have one dead pixel, that's acceptable for companies. They'll say, oh yeah, that's if you read the fine print, we have a 5 dead pixel rule. So you might be out of luck as far as getting that exchanged. And if you want to replace it, the only way it's worth replacing that is if the customer, if it really bothers the customer and they want it replaced. Otherwise, you just let it go. But those are some fixes for you if you want to try it. Like I said, I've tried them all, and I couldn't get this one to go away, and I'm not willing to damage my screen because it doesn't really bother me that much, even though It's right over my mouth in this screen here, so on my, because it's my broadcasting computer, and that little green pixel is in my mouth, so it does bother me a lot. But actually, but I'm not going to do anything about it. So, does that help? I guess that helps.
Yeah, in fact, I've heard folks say your first piece of advice there, that there's pieces of software that will do the whole color thing, like you had said, and some people said it worked, and some people said that they hasn't. I never tried it, so.
Yeah, mixed results. It never works for me. I've tried it, I think, once or twice. I think it's called JFix or something like that. It's an old school program. Brandon writes, he said he received this from a customer, this email. A computer problem in Florida. It's a true story. Technical support. How can I help you? Female caller. Last night, my computer started making a lot of hissing noises at me, so I shut it down. This morning, when I turned it on, the computer started hissing and cracking, and then started smoking, and then a bad smell, and then nothing. The tech support guy says, I'll have a technician come over first thing in the morning, leave the computer just like it is so they can find the problem and fix it, or change it out with another computer. Give me your address, blah, blah, blah. When the technician got there, the lady showed him where the computer was, said what happened, and this is what the technician found wrong. Take a look at the pictures. You won't believe your eyes. All right, let me focus in on this for you guys. I don't know if this is legit or not for real, but take a look at this. There's a freaking snake in the power supply. And you can see his little head. I feel bad for him. He looks so sorry. His head's coming out of where the fan is. And then we scroll down here. The technician takes apart the power supply. And you can see inside the power supply that snake is just in there. He slid over the circuit board. This is kind of making me a little nauseous. He slid over the circuit board and just got fried. And he must have tried to slither out, and his head was like halfway out. And then there's the dude holding the snake with a screwdriver. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah, if I knew that there were snakes in power supplies, I wouldn't be doing a computer repair.
That's pretty sad. Thanks for that, Brandon. That was pretty gross. We needed that. Yeah. I lost my appetite.
Yeah.
All right. Michael says, "Hey, Steve, got a question about the AdWords quality score. I was hoping you could answer." Now, for those of you who don't know, AdWords, when you do an AdWords account, they assign your ad a quality score, and it basically is Google's like barometer of how good they think your ad is and your website is. It's the whole package, your ad and your website. And Michael says, I have a question about the AdWords quality score I was hoping you could answer. I have about 3,000 impressions, and impressions is just how many times Google shows your ad. It's not how many times people click on it. It's not anything else. It's just how many times that they have shown your ad to a person. He says he has about 3,000 impressions and about 15 clicks. His average cost per click is $2.70. That translates into a 0.38% click-through rate. Click-through rate is just how many times somebody clicks on your ad compared to how many times it's shown. He says, I also have to say that I'm very, very happy so far with the tech website builder and the default AdWords setup information. Most of my clicks were in the last week, during which I paused it for 32 hours because I was away. In the last 8 days, I have 11 clicks that turned into 2 jobs for me. I still feel this is awesome considering what it would cost me to reach my market. So after I removed the price from the actual ad, not the website, he removed the price from the ad, not the website, he increased his bid, he got a second job almost immediately. Okay, enough with the background. Why does Google list my quality score low, like 3 out of 10 and 4 out of 10, when my average search position is 4.8? I've read the explanation on Google, but it doesn't really seem to make much sense unless I'm missing something. I don't need you to hold my hand, just looking for a little insight on how this works. Eventually, I'll get a Skype account and sign up for a Podnutz podcast because I do love listening, and you're more than welcome to discuss this email on the show. Okay, great. Oh, by the way, Nuts at Night completely rules. You and Steve D are a complete riot. Hey, thanks, Michael. All right, now, as far as your AdWords, Google doesn't like one-page sites. It's just the way they are. Google loves authority sites, meaning like sites that people go to get information. They don't like ads that sell laptop repair videos like mine, which is a one-pager. They don't like short, brief one-page sites because to them, see, Google wants people, their customers, their public to go to a site. Google wants to direct these people to a site where they're going to get the most information they could get. So they're not fans of one-page sites. They want to send to somebody. They want to send people to authority sites that have tons of information and that's free. They like sending people to like Wikipedia. They love Wikipedia because they could send somebody there and somebody could usually find whatever they want for free. So businesses, Google just doesn't like that much. So if you want to, and small sites, Google doesn't give them much credit. So you're going to get a low quality score because it's not just your ad they take into consideration. They look at your website. And even with the tech site builder is a bunch of graphics pieced together with one purpose, to get whoever goes to your site to call you on the phone. That's the purpose. It's not meant to please Google. So you can use AdWords with it, and I've used it with success with AdWords, but Google's never going to give you that super high ranking for a one-page site like that. So that's why your quality score is low. To find out what the quality score is, Google looks at your ad. Somebody at Google actually clicks through your ad to your site, either a person or a computer or an algorithm, and they take that whole combination, ad plus site, and they give it a quality score. So, in Google's eyes, a small computer repair shop in a little town is not the most important site on the internet. So you're just not going to get a high quality score. That's all there is to it. So don't expect one. Even though you're ranked 5th, see, you can bid so much money on Google that it doesn't matter what your quality score is. You're going to be in first place because you're the high bidder. But say somebody right under you has a high quality score, they might be bidding much less than you, but Google's still placing them high up in the rankings. So you can't really win in this situation. Do the best you can. Spend as much as you have to get your business and get a good return on your business. And that's pretty much the bottom line on that one. Anything to add on that one, Lalo?
Did you read that in the terms and conditions?
I think I have. I don't know exactly where I read it. Why?
Oh, okay. Oh no, that was a good explanation. After a while.
Oh. Yeah, I read. I've read and done so much on AdWords that I can't remember where I have heard certain things, but
I got you.
Jorge says, "Hey Steve, just venting a little bit here. How in the world does Microsoft want to take the lead with Internet Explorer if they are excluding XP users from the beta version of Internet Explorer 9? This really sucks." And he gives an article from Computer World where I'm just pulling it up now. Oh, let me skip that ad. I hate sites that just put you right to an ad. Give me a break. Yeah. Computer World, Microsoft IE9 off limits to most Windows XP. So if you go to Computer World and you do a search for IE9, you'll find this article. And it goes on to say, looks like how Microsoft omitted the still popular XP from the supported OS list because, amongst other things, IE9 speeds up page rendering and composition by tapping the graphics processor in newer PCs. Windows XP lacks support for the direct 2D API, which IE9 uses to accelerate content rendering. Well, that's why they did it, and probably not a good idea. But I like new stuff, so I'm done with XP. So for me, I'm not hurt by this, but people still run XP apparently. So especially businesses.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of home users that I see now are starting to. I see more and more a Windows 7. You see more of the HP environment in corporations, and because if you work in a corporate environment, there are certain applications that they pay tens and tens of thousands of dollars for that are compatible with HP. So that's the reason why you see it not dying off. Right.
Well, you know what? Those guys shouldn't use IE9 then. It's like they don't really need to use IE9.
Right. And in a corporate world, they always wait to upgrade. I mean, that's just the way it is. Unless you have the business between 50 to 100 users, you're more inclined to you have less risk of upgrading compared to if you have a company that has 2, 3, 5, 10,000 users or more.
Right. And if something's working, especially for a company, they don't want to change anything. I sympathize with them. I know I would feel the same way. Except I'm stupid. I always change everything I do with my equipment, and then I have problems. All right, Nick says, Steve, I thought Steve D could show this small clip in his shop to customers that abuse their computers. This is at altmart.cc videos, Revenge of the Computer. Let's see what this is. It's a WMV file. I don't know if my computer's going to play it. Let me save it. See how long that takes. Ooh, that downloaded fast. All right, let me show you guys. I did watch this. I've never seen this before. I thought it was one that I have seen, but apparently, it's not. Here we go. Check this out. This is a video of a dude sitting at a computer. And he gets frustrated. And I'm sure you've seen all these videos before where a guy sits at his computer, he gets frustrated, he smashes it all to bits, and it's supposed to be like not staged, and it's just totally, but it is totally fake. Check out this one. I never saw this one.
Come on! Come on! I love you!
Now, for those of you who actually didn't see that, that almost sounded like horrific, didn't it? But what happened was the computer turned into a robot and basically beat the heck out of this guy, which was pretty awesome, I must say. So it's called Revenge of Computer. I don't know where he got that from. Let me see. At artmart.cc under the videos called Revenge of Computer. Artmart.cc. Nick, that was awesome. I never saw that before. Maybe you guys have, and you're like, Steve, you're out of the loop. But were you able to see that, Lalo?
Yeah, and that was fake, huh?
All right, John says, hi, I wonder if you give me some advice on how to recover my Advent 4211C netbook. I recently pushed the restore button by accident, and the netbook is giving the message file /boot, or it might be backslash. Yeah, file /boot /BCD. Status 0x000098. Info, the Windows boot configuration data file does not contain a valid OS entry. Any ideas to rectify this? Oh, man, I've never heard of that. You accidentally hit the restore button by accident, and the netbook is giving that message. The Windows boot configuration data does not contain a valid OS. Yeah, I think you just reinstall the operating system. If he needs data off of that thing, just remove the hard drive, hook it up USB to some other computer, or another thing you could do is hook up a external DVD drive to that thing, throw in like a Windows PE disk or a Linux distribution, a live Linux CD, and see if you could pull the data off of it that way. But I guess I would probably take that hard drive out, hook it up to another computer, pull his data, hope that it's still there. The OS seems like it's pretty much pooched, you could say, on this system. See if you could pull his files off. If not, it might be a job for Scott Moulton. I don't know if the hard drive's if the hard drive's making noise or whatever, if it's clicking, it's bad. Yeah, that's my advice. That's my advice. And then just do a reinstall of the operating system. Lalo, anything on that?
Yeah, he does not mention how far, he said he hit the restore key, is that correct?
Restore button.
The restore button, and it doesn't say how far into the restore he got, so the data could be there, and
yeah, good point. If John, if you stopped the restore mid-restore, that could very well be what happened, and your data might still be there, except, all the boot information is probably all messed up. So, yeah, good luck on that one. Wish I could help you more. And, all right, I was going to say that's it, but let's just finish them all off here. Got one more from Nick. Says, Steve, this security software just came out from Trend Micro, and they claim it's a whole new way to protect your PC from internet threats using cloud-based technology. All right, so let me pull this up here. I'll show it to you guys, too. This is at us.trendmicro.com. Let's see what they're onto here. Titanium maximum security. Real-time updates, blah, blah, blah. Trend Micro Titanium Maximum Security uses cloud technology to automatically stop viruses and spyware before they reach your computer, so it won't slow you down. It's a whole new way to protect your PC from internet threats. Take the tour. All right, let's take the tour. You guys want to take the tour with me? Oops. Go back to the tour. All right. Well, that was just the in music for the tour. You guys could check that out on your own. You guys could check that out on your own if you want. Just see what Trend Micro has up their sleeve there. Well, Lala, do you want to go over anything else? That was all the emails. Thanks for that email, Nick, by the way.
I was inside the Podnutz forums a little bit earlier, and I forget who made like this entry, so I can give you the credit. But someone had posted that Hiram's boot disk went legit. There's a new version out there that he has stripped out all of the questionable the software, and it's all legit software.
I know. I saw that too, actually. I don't know who posted it, but that's a great thing, because every time somebody mentioned Hiram's on the show, I would be like, man, just let's not talk about that, because you can't condone pirated software. But now that it's legit, well, I guess they took off a lot of programs that people liked, first of all, but what's on it? What's on it? Anything good?
Yeah, but and if you actually go to the site and do, I mean, there's a whole list of super anti-spyware, malwarebytes. There's tons of tools that I would definitely use on there.
All right, let's check it out.
Yeah.
We got Combo Fix, CW Shredder. Let me see. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a humongous list. I can't go through them all. But, all right, yeah, there we go. That's a good tool. That's a good tool. You guys out there, download the new Hiram's, the legal, legit one. Let me know what you guys think, and then come on the show and talk about it. How's that for a deal? All right, good one, Lalo.
Cool.
Anything else?
A kitchen is not on fire, so that's a good thing.
Thank God. Man, I don't want you to burn your house down. But I'm glad everything's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is going to be it for today's episode of Podnutz Daily. Let's thank Lalo one more time for coming on the show. Thank you, Lalo.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll see everybody next time.
Cool.